Hey everybody, what is going on? There's so much going on. Obviously you guys know the report just came in that Michael Flynn has resigned from head of the National Security. So I suppose that now Steve Bannon is in charge. So don't get too excited out there. Don't get too excited that Michael Flynn resigned because Steve Bannon is now officially in charge. I would assume. So much going on. Again, none of it good. Here in New York City, lots of reports of ICE checkpoints throughout the city, people sharing that information on Facebook. And I think we need to discuss the issue of immigration because everyone is using the argument that Obama did it. And that is true. Obama did do it. He has deported the most people in history. But two things. One is he did want an immigration reform that he could not get passed through Congress. And number two is this, the Trump administration is widening the net. They're really going after a wide, much wider group of illegal immigrants. So, before it might have been multiple misdemeanors. Now it's one misdemeanor. So the actual attempt to go after immigrants is going to be much higher, much more intense than Obama. And I know Obama did it, but the problem again is there should have been some sort of immigration reform that gave many of these people a path to citizenship. But instead, we're going to throw them out. And it is going to be massive, apparently. So you can sit there and say it was Obama, but now let's focus on Trump. That's our main thing. Now, one of the live streams that I watched today was Congressman Vela down in Texas, and he's fairly famous for calling out Trump as a racist. I don't know if he went as far as calling him a bigot, but a racist for sure. You can watch that on Texas Tribune. That was Texas Tribune that did the live stream with Vela. He's really good, well thought out, Democrat. I would say the biggest issue I had with him was when they got down to health insurance, him and the speaker on this live stream both seemed very miffed about why Texas had such a high level of uninsured in their state. And yet there's a simple answer to it, which is Medicaid expansion. So, again, whenever you watch anything, you have to watch long enough to sort of pick up where the bullshit's coming from. I'll give you another example. So I try to watch as much news as I can so I can come back to you guys and give my take on the news. So tonight I watched TYT, which I normally don't do. They're on from 6 to 8. Now, Sank is very strange because they're constantly selling, asking for money, constantly promoting, and then at the end they promoted a congressman in Connecticut that would throw the state legislator to the Democrats. Right now, Connecticut is 50-50. So he promoted this guy, I forget his name now, but I just find it interesting now, and we have to keep a close eye on TYT because we're all sort of, skeptical of the Justice Democrats. Are they going to support third-party candidates? Are they going to bring on Ken Mejia? Are they going to talk, about Sherry Hunkela and Ken Mejia both coming up in special elections? Or are they only going to focus on Democrats? Because they go on to do their regular news broadcast. They go into the, they started to talk about the death of the head of the Ku Klux Klan, which he's not the head. I'm not sure if he is. There's 29 groups, 29 Ku Klux Klan groups competing for power in the United States as of Southern Poverty Civil Liberties. I'm trying to think of the source there. I want to make sure that was sourced. So I'm just trying to call out everywhere that I can see as far as where there is bullshit is concerned. So after I watched TYT and I watched that live stream, I went and I watched MSNBC. I watched Greta, formerly of Fox, now on, and most of their time is spent talking about North Korea, which is like, what, is that really an important story? I think that's just more, a distraction story to me. That's my take on that. And then at the very end, Greta has her moment where she goes on the record. And she took the time tonight to call anybody who was in the People's Party, and it's very interesting how she did this. She called anybody interested in getting involved with the People's Party dumb. You're dumb for getting involved with the People's Party because you're splitting the party. You're splitting the Democratic Party. Now, what's interesting is she never mentioned Nick Brana, and she never mentioned Bernie Sanders. She only mentioned the People's Party. So it was a very vague attempt and at sort of fooling the public. So people would just be like, oh, People's Party. People's Party is dumb. People's Party is dumb because they want to split the Democratic Party. So again, when people say things about Bernie Sanders and why he didn't do what he did and why didn't he run third party, because he had to have massive numbers to win, because the media was going to go after him. They were going to attack him as a sexist, as splitting the party, as doing this because he didn't want Hillary Clinton in charge. It would have been such an ugly attack. And you need to know that it works. When Greta gets on there and says to her audience, which I guess skews older, they will repeat that, right? Oh, you're going to join the draft the Bernie Sanders party, People Party? You're dumb. They won't, you would know why she would say you're dumb. Oh, you're going to split the party. But it's not dumb, right? We're trying to save the party. We're trying to go third party because that party's you wouldn't walk into somebody who had cancer and say, oh, are you doing things to make yourself better? That's dumb. You should just die. Why don't you just die? You're wasting so much money and time. So just be careful across the board that there is so much propaganda. And then again, I always come back, why is this network crucial? Why is it crucial that we succeed? Because there is no true progressive network right now. TYT is Justice Democrats. I don't know if they're going to be involved with Green Party candidates. I don't know how. And the problem is that we have is the Trump, as Steve called him, Trumpzilla is real. This newest advisor that he has, Stephen Miller, just came out. Sean King just came out with an article about how this guy has been a blatant racist and a bigot since he was young. Now, again, these are all hearsay reports. They're going to have to, be confirmed, and people are going to have to come out and actually say this. But this guy, Stephen Miller, who's also this 31-year-old guy who's on his advisory team, is a known bigot and racist and nationalist. And he was the one that came out, and I'm not sure what show it was on, but you can search this out. This is Joe Scarborough did a big report on this, where he said, as far as the illegal voting fraud, that the president was 100% correct. Now you have somebody going to the news, and he also said a really, really strange, really, really disturbing comment he made. He said that the president is the apex of the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary, basically saying the president has power over all, which again is not true. It's a balance of powers. That's why it was created. So he says really disturbing things, and I don't know whether it's purposely or that these guys are just all so fucking crazy. And the problem right now is that we have a media that's so polite, right? Everybody's so polite with these people. And why would you keep bringing Kellyanne Conway back on the air? She's a fucking liar. She distracts. She doesn't give you real information. It's almost like interviewing a totally fucking crazy person off the street. She does such a great job. I guess she must talk just like the base does, that they don't answer questions. But why why does anybody in the media go to Kellyanne Conway? I'd rather hear an immigration expert speak for an hour, or I'd rather have Steve talk for an hour, or any economist talk for an hour. So there's really some of the issues that we need to address is that we don't have a progressive media, and what we're doing right now is so important because there is no progressive media. You have MSNBC, which is almost center now, right? And you have TYT, which is Justice Democrats, which is also working internally. And tonight, we had Sam Ronan on, who's fighting the good fight, right? He's just a really brave dude who's trying to go in and tell the DNC what's what. you got to admire his bravery. I know that you guys don't agree, and I know that you guys have strong beliefs, and I get that. But I just want us to make sure that we're staying together, because we really need to stay together, because the fight is immense. It really is. I just don't even know where to start sometimes. All right. Let me look back at your guys' comments. I also want to tell you guys that, the other thing that I want to tell you is, watching these live streams, which I was watching this guy, Congressman Vela, in Texas, and then the comments below are always mind-boggling, how they're always like, oh, don't help the refugees, help the vets. There's always this always commenting saying that, we as Democrats don't help the vets, where, just so you know, the vets, the Republicans are the ones that have cut vet benefits the last 5 times. You can go to US Uncut, you can go to my page for that information, but you have people who are so, and it is brainwashed by media and propaganda, that they're willing to get on Facebook and say underneath, and you'll go to their page and they're like super religious and super brainwashed and super out of touch, and they're out there just, throwing out their bullshit. And there's so much brainwashing, right? From that girl Toni Lauren from Blaze. I mean, she's just the perfect fucking hypocrite, right? She just complains all the time in a really mean-spirited, very, to me, racist way, and then she always calls us snowflakes. But she's the one that's always fucking complaining about things. She's always pretty much complaining that white people have it so bad, which is it's astonishing. All right, I want to look back at your guys' comments, see what you're saying. I'm sorry, I'm in landscape, so I got to pull down. I got to go all the way to the top. Yeah, Bannon is in charge, everybody. Steve Bannon. Bannon is in charge. Everybody should be scared tonight. It's not a happy time that Michael Flynn, because now basically the next guys, they're going to probably pick some puppet, right? That's going to be, a Steve Bannon lackey. Daniela says, my head is shopping from shopping from all the crazy news. I'm glad I'm not alone. Spinning. She meant spinning, not shopping. Daniela's head is not shopping. Her head is spinning. I only watch TYT Politics. Yeah, I just wanted to check into TYT just to see the angle they take. And it's a lot of selling. It's a lot of self-promotion, a lot of T-shirt selling, a lot of money, asking for money. And again, I don't know if I'm skeptical now. I really am skeptical. I don't watch them a lot. I'm going to try to watch more. Ken Mejia for Congress, Green Party, look it up. Yep, definitely. Ken Mejia, please, people, check him out. Oh, now this thing flipped all the way to the front. Republicans want to privatize the VA. Oh, and that's a great point, Dolores, is that, if you go through, and this is just going back to Medicaid expansion, I believe in Texas, and I could be wrong, you have to go to my wall, Matt Stueck, I have articles there. If they had expanded Medicaid in Texas, they would have insured another 5 million people in Texas. But they chose not to. And it was just weird to watch Congressman Vela and this other guy talk, and then they never brought up Medicaid expansion, as if it doesn't exist. And it's very bizarre. Now, nobody was watching this live stream, by the way, except for me and maybe like 60 other Republicans from Texas. I'm sorry. I'm so bad at landscape. I need a cameraman. DNC completely lost my trust. Bernie was saving grace, and he got beat up, robbed, and fucked. To put it nicely. I don't know who just said that, but that was Daniela again. Flynn resigning does open a stinky can of work. Roberta says, worms. Everybody's, you know what the bane of my existence is autocorrect. Fucking autocorrect is the bane of my existence. I've spent more time spelling the word ducking in my last 10 years than anything else because of fucking autocorrect. CK says they are hiring reporters. Hello. Trey C. Taylor says Jordan and Jimmy Dory on TYT are awesome. Yeah, but you wish that with TYT would. And again, I have to watch them every night to check them because I don't know. But there's oil spills. There was an oil spill that was put up by EcoWatch, oil spill in Blue Ridge in January. I'm not sure how many people talked about that. So I'm just worried. I'm just worried that we're not getting the progressive news at all. And again, that's why I would say to you guys, we need more live streamers. We need more people to aggregate news for us, keep us up to date what's happening in your state. Particularly now with the immigration. Tonight there was a live stream from BuzzFeed tonight from a meeting on sanctuary cities in California, and a bunch of people showed up from the alt-right, which is just so frightening. They got those frightening haircuts. Got those, it's always some white skinny dude just looking for power because he's a white skinny dude and he wants to have power over somebody, and basically ranting about how bad multiculturalism is, and it's fucking crazy. Yeah, I tried to watch the main show on TYT tonight, and nothing was real. I was a little concerned, but I don't want to. I'm not going to. I'm going to keep watching them and make sure that I'm right about that. As far as Empire Files with Abby Martin. I don't know. I don't follow her. Is the educated alternative to Tony Lauren? Yeah, I don't know how often Abby Martin puts things up on the internet, so I have to look into that. Thanks, Kennedy. Let's see. I'm just saying. Yes, TYT is hiring porters, so let's hopefully they do get, they are going to get better at that kind of work. So bad at landscape. I'm so sorry, folks. All right, let me just go back to, let me see. I stand behind Bernie or Tulsi, not really the Justice Dems, can't really trust them. And I agree, I understand people's problem with the Justice Dems, but, you hope that they luck out and they find a good candidate. They find one out of all the garbage work they do, you hope that, they find some good candidates. I'm looking back to my notes to make sure that I covered everything that I wanted to talk about with you guys. I just feel like progressive media in this. I feel like MSNBC, CNN, and Fox, they totally control the older voter. There's no way we're going to win that war. That's why we do have to continue to do this network. It's so important, I can't even tell you. I'm just trying to look through my notes. Sorry, guys. What was crazy is Chris Christie came out today and said that, Medicaid expansion has to stay in place or all these people in New Jersey are going to get kicked off, which is, it's fucking bad when Chris Christie realizes the importance of Medicaid expansion when he admits it. So, I'm sorry, I'm just looking through my notes. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. All right, let me look at your comments one more time. What time is it? I have my own watch on today. Oh, I can't. I got 5 minutes before I go, people. Let me just read your comments, and then we'll get out of here. I'm sorry I'm so bad with landscape, but I've been told I must do landscape. Everything is, okay, this is Kurt. Everything is seemingly chopped up communication-wise. I just figure it's also realignment until people get properly oriented again. I guess you're talking about progressives. I'm not sure what that comment was. Hi, I'm 59. Hi, I'm 51. Bernie, Tulsi, yep, that's from Kennedy. Liberal media is a euphemism for I hate reality. I like that. That was from Roberto. Liberal media is a euphemism for I hate reality. And that's the only reason what I will do here when I do these broadcasts with you is I'm just trying to do a reality check. And I'm more than willing to listen to your reality as long as it's sourced, as long as as long as you can give me some empirical data, some numbers, some experience you've had, then that really helps my broadcast. H.A. Goodman makes misleading videos. I like A.J. Goodman. He seems to be a big Bernie fan. I heard bad things about him lately, but I haven't really been seeing a lot of his stuff. I'm not really understanding Jeff Edwards' comments. I'm sorry, Jeff. Rewrite that. All right, so anyway, let me wrap up. It's 3 minutes. So in conclusion, I'm going to try to do my best to check out the media. I want you guys to do the same thing. I mean, if you watch any live streams, if you see any live streams you think it's interesting, please send it to my page, Matt Stueck, Stueck. Please always share this page. Always, and I'll tell you, the reason why I do this is SANC does massive promotion. From 6 to 8, it's just massive. At least half an hour is TYT promotion. And they get all their, I don't know if they get most of their funding. I would love to know where their funding comes from. But again, all the people that work for RP right now are doing this grassroots and for free. We need more help. Please, if you get any information, local information, state information, live streams, add me, Matt Stueck. You can follow me at Matt Stueck, Stueck, so that I can check out anything that you guys know or have that I'm not reporting, all right? Everybody's giving their ages. It's becoming a dating fest on here. All right. I think Rob was talking about H.A. Goodman obsessed with Hillary. Yes, he certainly doesn't like Hillary. That I will give you. H.A. Goodman did not like Hillary Clinton. I can understand that because the media treats her with kids' gloves, I think, and I think she wants to do some investigative reporting. So I don't mind H.A. Goodman. I really don't. I don't have an opinion on him yet. I don't have a negative opinion on him yet. And I haven't seen a lot of his stuff lately, so I haven't seen any videos lately, so I can't say if he's changed his tune or done anything differently. But again, I would say to you guys, please add me on Facebook, Matt Stueck, Stueck. That way, a lot of my articles that I do share, you guys can share with more people. People do not share enough off my page. It's only when I make something if I make a snide comment or I make a forceful comment, people will share it. But we really need more information being shared. Trust me that, again, as I did last night, the Democrats and the Republicans are winning the media battle across the board. Social media, obviously mainstream media, they're winning across the board now. So we have to fight, and that's why we're here at Real Progressives. Do whatever you can to support us in any way. I'm begging you. It is the future of broadcasting, and hopefully we will continue to bring guests and do shows that you guys enjoy. I love you. I got to go. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Again, Matt Stueck, Facebook. Follow me. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.